Hallo liebe Kinder, heute möchte ich euch den Künstler Victor Vasarely vorstellen. Vasarely war auch ein Künstler der Op-Art. Er zog 1930 von Ungarn nach Paris, wo er als Grafikdesigner arbeitete. In dieser Zeit hat er das Logo für die französische Automarke Renault erfunden. Er hat Plattencover entworfen und seine Ideen wurden auch von anderen Künstlern und von Modeschöpfern aufgenommen. Vasarelys Markenzeichen waren einfache geometrische Formen und wenige, oft bunte Farben. Diese Formen hat er immer wieder zu verschiedenen Bildkompositionen zusammengesetzt und es entsteht dabei ein räumlicher Eindruck. Es gibt viele Bilder, bei denen man den Eindruck hat, eine Kugel würde aus dem Bild auftauchen. Das probiert er dann mit verschiedenen Formen und Farben immer wieder aus. Es ist schon verblüffend, man hat das Gefühl, in diese Bilder hineingreifen zu können. Du kannst jetzt auch mal ein Bild wie Vasarely selber machen. Dazu brauchst du keine Farben oder Pinsel, sondern farbiges Papier, Karopapier, eine Schere und einen Klebestift. Aus dem Karopapier schneidest du diese Form. Ich zeige dir gleich, wie du das machen kannst. Beim Karopapier zählst du ein Quadrat ab mit 10 x 10 Kästchen und schneidest es aus. Das gleiche machst du mit einem Rechteck mit 5 x 15 Kästchen, halb so hoch wie das Quadrat. Das Rechteck schneidest du an den Ecken ab. Dabei entsteht ein Parallelogramm. Wenn du die Teile zusammenlegst, entsteht so ein dreidimensionaler Würfel. Diese Vorlagen benutzt du jetzt für das farbige Papier. Du brauchst 10 von den Parallelogrammen. Das gleiche wiederholst du bei den Quadraten. Davon brauchst du 8 Stück. Jetzt benötigen wir noch 4 kleine Quadrate, die in die großen hineinpassen. Dazu suchst du die Mitte des Quadrates und klappst dann die Ecken nach innen. Später kannst du sie abschneiden und hast dann ein kleines Quadrat. Dies benutzt du wieder als Vorlage und schneidest 4 kleine Quadrate. Für den Kreis habe ich einfach ein kleines Döschen genommen, welches kleiner war als das große Quadrat. Schau einfach mal, ob du sowas Ähnliches findest. Du kannst natürlich auch einen Zirkel benutzen. Der Kreis ist auch wieder Vorlage für die farbigen Papierkreise. Davon brauchst du auch 4 Stück. Ich habe die farbigen Quadrate einfach aneinander geklebt und nur darauf geachtet, dass nicht die gleichen Farben nebeneinander liegen. Es gibt viele verschiedene Möglichkeiten, so ein Bild zu legen und bestimmt sieht jedes ein bisschen anders aus. Ich wünsche dir viel Spaß beim Legen und Kleben.
for this optical illusion, we are going to make the sphere or the bubble. So to start, you're going to need a ruler, the circle template, a pencil, and have an eraser handy. One thing, draw lightly. Do not press hard. That makes it very difficult to erase. And then start with your circle template. You can put it right in the middle. It can be off to the side, and then you can maybe add a smaller like a smaller sphere in there. I'm going to put this one in the middle. Hold it and just trace around it. Next, using my ruler, I'm going to make my grid inside my circle first. So what I like to do is I want to put like a plus sign in here, and I always use my ruler to keep my lines straight, and I just eyeball it. Like that kind of looks like the middle. So I'm going to put a straight line horizontally across, and then a vertical straight line, because this will help me make that grid. Now, remember, to make this an optical illusion, my next few lines will have to curve. They cannot be straight. So I'm going to start on one end of my circle, and I'm going to curve it so it follows the curve of my circle. And maybe you do 2 or 3. I think I'm only going to fit 2. Okay. Then I have to go to the other side of my straight line. 1, 2. And then you have to go below this horizontal line and above it. So this is going to curve down. So I'm going to turn my paper, actually, that will help me. So I'm going to go 1, 2. 1, 2. These squares are supposed to be bigger because they are coming at you. These are going to be a little smaller. Next, we have to make our grid in the background. Here is what I have found to be the easiest. I'm going to use my ruler. I'm going to use the inches side, so these bigger numbers. I line it up, and at every inch, I just make a little tick mark. Okay, and then I just move my ruler straight down, and I do the same thing at every inch. So right where those big numbers are. And now I can use my ruler and line those 2 little marks up and make a line. That's just keeping my line straight and even. Now, I don't want to draw my line through my circle, so I'm going to go stop at my circle. You can see, so it looks like it's behind it. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to finish these tick marks. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the sides. After you have your grid in the background and your grid on your circle, the next step is to outline with a Sharpie or a permanent marker. You want to go over every line. When I'm doing straight lines, like my background, I like to use my Sharpie, or I mean my ruler, so I can keep my edges straight. You can do what feels best for you, but if I didn't use my ruler, my straight edges that I worked really hard on would not be straight anymore. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to finish outlining all this with Sharpie. Already starting to look like an optical illusion. If you need to, you can erase, like if you have pencil marks that you can really see, you can erase them. I don't have too many. Our next step is we're going to be using colored pencils. to color these in because color pencils, we can get really good values. So we can get dark shades and lighter tints just using one color. With my colored pencils, you're also going to want a personal sharpener. These don't work really well in the big sharpener, so we're going to want to sharpen them in these little guys. So I like to think of colors that look really nice together, like complementary colors. So I'm going to use orange. And orange's complementary is blue. And I might need to sharpen them. Whoop, that one has something stuck in there. You're going to sharpen your pencils actually quite a bit once you get started. So you think of this like a checkerboard. So I'm going to make, oh no, that might happen. I'm going to grab a different one. I'm going to make the sphere blue. There we go. And so I'm only going to use blue. What I'm going to do, the dark, some squares are going to be dark blue, some are going to be light blue. So I like to, I'm going to put an X in all the dark blue. Because if I do this, then I know I won't make a mistake. Or if I do, that's okay too. We just fix it and roll with it. So I want these to be dark. So that means with my blue color pencil, I'm going to press hard. Okay. This is a really nice blue. I'm going to go right over that X. I did my best to color it all in. Let's do one more really quick. You don't really see a lot of my white space. And then on these that don't have any X's, they're going to be a lighter blue. So I'm going to use the same color pencil and I'm going to press really lightly. So it's still blue, but it's lighter. It's going to make a difference. I'm going to do orange in the background. You could do it all blue if you wanted to. You could use multiple colors. It's going to be your choice. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish coloring this all in. Okay, my sphere is colored in. It already is looking like an optical illusion, but we're going to add one more final touch. We're going to use charcoal or graphite, depending on what I have, this is very light. It can get very messy. I just want to, around the edge of my circle, I'm going to take this black, and you can already see I'm not pressing that hard, but I'm going to go all the way around. And it doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to kind of do a little blending. And then you can take and blend with your finger. But just that little bit of darkness kind of gives that circle a shadow and makes it like it's popping out more. And then you're done.